Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Funny, episode number uh uh 705. We're doing it we'll do it live, right? No, it's another day. It's a Friday, we're enjoying it, or at least trying to. I know I was just waiting on my Amazon order. I'd ordered some stuff on Amazon, which I guess was cool. Uh they had some decent prices on shredded cheese. Surprisingly, like the shredded cheese, 8 ounces is like $2.10, where you go to fucking Dollar General and it's like 250, and then you go to like the Mexican store down the street, that shit's like $4.85, man. It's ridiculous. Like, how the fuck are you supposed to survive on that shredded cheese being almost $5 for 8 ounces? Like, dude, I go through 8 ounces of cheese like nothing. I'd probably snack on just 8 ounces of cheese a day, uh, real easy. And that's an easy $5, you know. And that's not even a dessert; it's just a fucking salty treat, you know. But we're not here to talk about my addictions with cheese, which are very valid. But I guess we got some news to talk about. I don't know, other than yeah, I mean, I start my job next or this coming Monday, so that's cool. Um, that's my hair. Like it matters. But yeah, I start my job Monday, so that's cool. But try to keep the podcast going. Always trying to keep it going. Right? Why stop now? Let's check out the news. Fed's Powell says time has come to cut interest rates. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell said on Friday that time has come for the U.S. Central Bank to cut interest rates as rising risks to the job market left no room for further weaknesses, and inflation was in reach of the Fed's 2% target, offering an explicit endorsement of an imminent policy easing. I did not know we could just like cut the percentages. Like, I thought that was a thing of like the I don't know, a bigger thing than just one man saying it's time to change, time to cut them down, you know? I thought I don't know. It just surprises me that we haven't done this earlier. That finally one dude is just like, time has come. Let's make prices go down. You know what I mean? Like, especially during election season, right when uh Kamala or whatever is really going to strong trying to get into office. You know what I mean? So it's just very fishy to me, and I don't know, it's making headlines, you know, where it's breaking news. Time has come for rate cuts, you know, so it's like it must be a big deal. Um, I don't know. I guess this is a story that's developing as we speak. But yeah, I just did not know they could just go up to a podium and say, "No, let's cut the rates. Let's help out the people." You know, I thought we were just screwed in all ways, you know, but I'm pretty sure we're still screwed in all ways, you know. But let's go on with the next story. Let's continue the screwing, right? Postal Service considering slower delivery to rural areas, Postmaster General says. And I already feel like okay, supposedly the U.S. Postal Service was saying this would save them 3 billion $3 billion if they slowed down deliveries to rural areas. But I feel like the postal service is already as slow as it is, you know, and that's that's me very being very critical, not me knocking them, because I do love the postal service. I would give them my money preferably than UPS or FedEx, but seems like UPS is getting the cheaper rates as of nowadays. You know, like I know when I try to deliver something that I sell or some sort of package, UPS has the cheaper rates compared to USPS, which is the United States Postal Service. And the fact that they like, oh, we're gonna slow it down even more, and that'll save us some money, is like, what the fuck? Like, you've already raised prices up the ass. You've already, you know, just been lazy. I don't know if you watch those videos of people going into postal service places and just talking shit to them, those First Amendment auditors, like there's already showing how they're not very efficient, let alone the fact that uh it's paid for. Holy shit. I just woke up. No, it's being paid for by, the state or this city or whatever. So the fact that they're wanting to slow it down even more while keeping the prices up is kind of like, I don't know. It's a crime. I feel like it's a crime. But whatever, what can we do? We're all chained to the big corporation that is the postal service until something else private comes up. I mean, we do have FedEx, we do have UPS. I don't know if there's another one. I'm sure Uber, but you know, this is a developing story. We'll continue on. And I don't know, whatever. Next year on the news, the FDA approves updated COVID-19 vaccine shots should be available in days. You know, what I got to think about this is like, okay, now COVID's here to stay. Obviously, it's not going anywhere. It's becoming another shot that we get along with the flu shot and whatever other yearly shot we're gonna get. I don't know. Hopefully it's just yearly. Who knows? Maybe it'll be monthly like I've been predicting, like its own subscription service like Chick-fil-A is about to do. You get and I wonder if Chick-fil-A is gonna do that where if you subscribe, you get Chick-fil-A reward points because they got a nice reward system, Chick-fil-A. I remember I was like pretty elite because I would just fucking buy gallons of sweet tea up the ass from there. But who knows if they're gonna start here, if it's gonna be monthly, if it's gonna be fucking yearly, this new shot, this new vaccine that's along with the flu shot. And I don't know, it's just another way to fucking control us. If you want to get all conspiracy, like the flu shot already fucking makes us sick, keeps us sick and infertile and all that, and let alone this COVID shot. Who knows what they're putting in that to keep the virus at bay, quote unquote, but then have us fucking turn the frogs gay or whatever else might happen. So I don't know. I don't buy it. I stopped getting the flu shot a long time ago because they're like, oh, it puts the virus in you and makes you a little sick. Why the fuck would I want the virus in me? Like I get it, but it's also like why? And then you have them doing the same thing with COVID. Oh, we're gonna put a little bit in you to or whatever to negate getting the bigger virus. It's like, no, I don't want a little bit in me. That sounds fucking gay. Like, get that shit out of me, man. I don't want. I don't. I don't want it to turn me gay. You fucking faggot. No, I don't know. I just don't want it. I don't want to be gay. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with being gay. It's just I don't want a shot to turn me gay all of a sudden. Just a little bit me and you forever and ever, ever fun. I would love you together forever. Not I will make me heartbreak for you. Ooh, whenever I wake up. No. Next year on the news, babysitter admits to injuring baby, causing his death 35 years later. So I read the story to this. Some woman was 62. She's 62 years old. She was sentenced to 3 years in prison because when she was babysitting a baby 35 years ago or something, or 40 years ago, I guess she got mad at the baby and shook it, as we do. When you get mad at a baby, you shake it, right? That's just, I don't know, that's written in our genetic code, right? That's why they have shaking baby syndrome and all that. But she got mad at a baby, shook it, it fucked it up, made it to where it couldn't breathe, so it didn't get oxygen to its brain. And then for the next like 35 years, it had, brain problems where, I don't know, it was retarded. It couldn't fucking do anything. It was slow. It became an adult and it was just you know, they had to be taken care of day in and day out by the parents. And that woman, when she was babysitting back then, 40 years ago, she took a plea deal because she was about to have kids. So she got like a weekend in jail and like so many years of probation. But the parents like never let up of the baby, and they kept like charging her when finally, at around 35 years old, that baby as an adult died, of its injuries. And now, 40 years later, with the woman being 62, she's finally getting, prison time for it, 3 years in prison for doing what she did 40 years ago to that baby. And I don't know what to think about this. I mean, I guess if it was to my child, I'd hold a grudge, and like just be constantly trying to fuck with this lady, Some might see it as petty. I know. I don't know. It's just about like they say, like it says here, it's just closure. You know what I mean? Like, and I get it, but you would think like the statute of limitations would like stop it at some point. But I guess there are some states that let you continue on, the crime. But at least there's closure there. At least the parties can, I don't know, close it because this woman's gonna be in prison now at the age of 62 with her kids all grown. So she's kind of like lived her life. You know what I mean? What can you do but just say, yeah, I have closure now because I got microphones and cameras in front of me interviewing me, and that's the only way I can sound civil, instead of shaking this woman myself and taking her oxygen away. But uh that's the life we live in. Live your life. Hey, instead of chasing that paper, just live your life. Oh, why can't you chase that paper? Lastly, here on the news, Dad hacks database to fake death and avoid child support pay. And that's a great mugshot there of this dude. A man has been sentenced to more than 6 years in prison after hacking into a state database to fake his death and get out of paying child support. That's that's quite the strategy there, like hacking a database to fake your death. I feel like the better I feel like there are better alternatives to this option. Like, why don't you hack the database and say you're not the father, or say the child is grown instead of, oh, I'm not alive anymore? Like, is that the easiest way to show that you've completed child support pay? I don't know. I feel like there are better options because I don't know. To me, that's the one where it's like, oh, they're gonna find out. I don't know unless that was the only thing he could change. Like he hacked it enough to where it's like, okay, what can I change? Oh, I could change if I'm alive or dead, and that'll keep me from paying child support. It's like, do you really? I don't know. Like, I feel like there were better ways to go about this. I just really do. I don't know them because I don't know, what like abilities he has in his hacking repertoire. But I feel like there are better ways to do it than just to say I'm not alive. I don't need to pay child support because dead people don't pay child support. But I mean, it's a great plan in paper, and he tried. Oh boy, he tried. Oh, he's trying. But that's what deadbeat dads do, right? They try. They try their best. They really do. No, I don't know. Check out the donation links there. I don't know. Fucking just thank you for listening to That's All Funny, guys. Thank you for listening to the podcast. That's All Funny. If anybody where podcasts are available, just That's All Funny. We got a podcast called That's All Kayfabe. We're talking about wrestling. Check that out. That's All Kayfabe. Podcast available. A podcast with the Mint Salad called Serial. About the movie we watch, play a little game. It's fun. She's hot. I'm a piece of shit. Works out. Just search Tits and Areolas with Mint Salad. Anywhere you listen to your podcast, you can listen to that. If you want to watch video versions of all the podcasts I've mentioned, check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Lorenzo Ariola. Got video versions of this and that there. I don't know what else. I got the patreon.com/LorenzoAriola, where I put out episodes early, get deleted episodes, extra episodes, ad-free episodes, blah blah blah. It helps support the podcast. Along with the donation links there, you can help out the podcast. I do appreciate it. It's not monetized or anything, so help me out here. And yeah, check out the artist who does all the art for the show at Retro Horror Inc. on Twitter and Instagram. That's at Retro Horror Inc. Commission some art from the Bret Hart of graphic art. You won't be you won't be what's the word? You'll be pleased. You will. But I want to thank my subscribers. I want to thank my Patreon members. Everyone else, take care. Stay safe.